Well, wait, what? Okay, so it was humanoid. I think that's a big clue right there. It got pushed into a humanoid body, or else it took over a humanoid body. So if people would quit fucking resisting getting possessed,
No. That's the worst thing you can do. I think that what it's doing is it's gaining power and strength via over time by possessing lesser beings, and it's building its strength up to a point where eventually it will be able to possess loads of humanoids and more intelligent being, and then chaos will just ensue.
Yep,
That's
it'll
what
just
demons
ambit
do.
children and away it'll go. How many of those glass jars are in this place?
You got 4 more.
I'm gonna grab one.
There's also 2 that are covered with ichor on the inside.
See, the problem is we're dealing with a massive disadvantage here because we don't have magic. Like, this is how they battled it before. So even with, even if we could find them, and they're probably going to say, well, what we did was this, and we're going to be like, well, we can't do that because there's no magic in this zone. So we need to come up with a non-magical way of solving this, which I'm stumped with. Oh, sorry, Logan, when you asked me to roll that card, if you gave me that card, I'm going to play Orb of Knowledge, so I'm going to take 2 more.
Certainly.
Okay? And I keep, which way do I keep 1 or 2?
Keep 1. Your choice of one of the 3.
Cards, discard 2. Cool. So I'll draw 2 more. Great, I'll keep the reroll because any fucking natural weapons are another.
Orb of Knowledge is a nice card.
It is very nice. So, magic really sucks here. That's going to make things even worse because I thought even if we say to jump now to, because I think the pentagram seemed to have some legs, but with magic sucking here, it wasn't going anywhere. So even if we say jump to a zone which had magic and made a magical pentagram on something we could transport, when we brought it back here, it probably still wouldn't have really any effect because magic is so shit here. So we need to either come up with a higher magic or a mundane way of sorting this out. And
has anyone taken any of these animals out of the zone?
We have not yet. We did consider it. We considered taking it to a null magic zone, but I don't really want to go there. I'm not sure what's going to happen when we, because this is the other thing as well. This thing is arcane. The possession it seems to be of a mundane nature. So I'm also struggling to work out how this is, or maybe that's why it's so weak at the moment, because magic is.
Because there's no magic, that's why it's having such a hard time.
Yeah. Reroll. I'm gonna play the artistic impression. Ooh. I play artistic impression, and I will increase my art sketching to fucking 60, bitches. Sketching, fucking piece of shit, sketching for shit. So, yeah, we could take a creature out. I'm not 100% sure what that's probably going to bring to the table, but we could certainly give it a go. It's a bit of an issue having to get out and get back in, but...
Yeah, well, maybe when we're ready to go, we could take one with us just to see.
I like that idea. I mean, I don't see how it could hurt.
Oh, no, I would just potentially lose another animal. Or if we go to somewhere really magical, it might suddenly turn into a big, massive demon we have to fight.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Which is one of the things I'm thinking we could try.
So magic zone... So magic being low here could be helping us if it's... I mean, it's definitely of a mundane magic nature. Which means that the creature might be... How can we... I wonder if there's a way of... See, each small bit is a a small bit of a entity at large. So there must be, if there is a connection there, if there's somehow connected, like a hive mind. I don't know how this creature kind of perceives the world now it's in small bits. But if we were able to find a way of, say, poisoning one little bit, it might have a chain reaction to the others. I just don't know how to go around that.
Yep, it's finding something that's poisonous to it that it can spread. Does this glass jar have a lid?
It's a metal mason jar lid. They all do.
Okay. Okay, so I was still hoping.
One kind for canning peaches and shit like that. And other hick recipes from the down-home farm.
Yep.
How do you fight something that is in many, many, many small individual pieces?
Yeah, get a magnet and pull them all together, but we don't know what that magnet is.
Ooh.
See, that's what I like. If we could test on substances to see if there's anything that attracts them. But
we know it's not going to be magnetism because of the. No, wait, we don't know that.
You're pretty sure they're attracted to Mr. Wallace's fingers. Anytime he gets them close to the cage, they try to bite him.
However, light is electromagnetism.
But these things are, these things have been out in, all different conditions. They've been out during the day, so.
Yeah.
I mean, a good idea. Light you would think would be some kind of natural repellent to a demon, but it doesn't seem to affect these guys. Yeah, it's light out at the moment, is it, Logan?
Yeah, sure it is.
Take a cage out, see if the animal inside goes.
No, it's trying to bite you, the bars, etc.
Well, I am definitely in agreement with Mr. Wallace's approach. It would be great to consolidate. My attempt at consolidation, unfortunately, did not go well.
That's what I was hoping. That's what I was hoping the kind of pentagram might have an effect on. I was kind of hoping that if we could get one piece of it in there and somehow activate it or something, that it might pull all the other bits to it. But
yeah, well, the gold definitely seems to have an effect.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to do this. I'm going to take another cage and put it in my little pentagram that I've been playing with.
Okay, it's a squishy pentagram.
And then I take the gold ring off my finger and I start poking at it with it.
Yeah, it retreats to the opposite side of the cage. Looks annoyed.
Okay.
Anybody got silver?
I do have an idea. But again, it's going to be a bit of a long-winded way of going around it because I don't know how we're exactly going to do it. I've got 2 gold coins worth of gold basically in this nugget. If we could get it to be kind of a powder or even kind of a paint, we could paint a golden pentagram.
Or if you could just make somebody make a pentagram, out of iron, for example, and if you just have molten gold, just dip it in there, and now you have a gold covered pentagram. Not necessarily plated.
Gold flecked pentagram, at least.
I don't think it quite works like that. However, silver. Anybody got any silver coins?
Yeah.
That's what I was looking for, because I wanted to see what silver did to him.
Yes, me too. I would also like to know that. Nobody has any coins that aren't gold?
Gimli hasn't carried money in 7 seasons or so.
Yeah.
Do I have any pocket change?
No.
Yep, I look at my pocket change and it's .00, so I don't have any coins. What about my other ring?
What?
The skull ring, is it made of silver?
No, you're not sure what it's made out of.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to have an effect on them other than they're trying to bite your fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Let's kind of think about this. So, gold. So gold is an irritant to them. I mean, I don't know if it's.
They seem like very wary of it, and they're constantly like every time that you were holding the one and got gold closer, it would become frantic.
And it has the ability to restrain.
Idea. Sorry, idea quickly. Guys, stay in here. Let me know if these things start going nuts. I take one cage out and I move outside the barn so they're not in direct contact with the other animals inside. I then move the item close to the animal so it starts freaking out. I want to see if that also causes the ones inside to freak out, as in if they're linked.
It's brilliant. Take a card. No, it doesn't. But the one in the cage definitely doesn't like it.
Okay, so they're not linked in that way.
Yeah, you're not even sure if they're linked at all.
Yeah, but they're all part of. Well,
okay, we're part of.
Maybe. Huh?
We're part of.
So not all part. So, what we're gonna have to. So yeah, so finding something to poison. That's not going to work. What we need to do is we need to find Mr. Wallace is right. We need to find something that attracts them. We need to find something that will bring every one of them here, so we can try and consolidate them. Because if they're not linked anymore, there's so many of them out there. I mean. So the gold is a deterrent, but only if it's close enough. So how do we make that into something that would draw them to us?
Also, another thing where you could try, although I like where you're going, but something just occurred to me. We could bring some small animals here and then kill one of the infected animals and see if the wisp then splits up to infect all the animals that we brought. See if it multiplies like that.
That is a good idea. I like that.
No problem. Eventually, I figure that the PCs will be able to capture some other like field mouse or something. You bring in an uninfected field mouse. And what are you going to do?
No, we need multiple. We need a couple at least, 2 or 3.
All right, you guys eventually. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay,
we're trying to work out if they replicate or not, or
you
if
capture several field mice. They're in different cages, and you also got a badger from somewhere, like a weird lizardish badger. It's not a badger. All the animals that are here are kind of like lizard analogies. If there's, you notice that there's badger-headed people in the village. And so all the badgers are kind of lizardish. It's a weird thing, but if there's a head of it, then you get the lizard equivalent here for some reason.
Yeah.
Lizard badger doesn't care.
Okay, so we kill one in the cage.
One of the infected ones.
Yeah. We're trying to see if the wisp goes towards one or multiple.
Okay, let me check and see what it does. Right, it drifts on out through the ceiling.
Oh.
As it drifts up towards the ceiling, since it's not going to the cages, that's why I have the jar that I wanted. I'm going to try to capture it in the jar. Yep.
No, sorry, don't. We've already tried that. It doesn't work. Okay. I've got another fucking idea. Let's follow the fucking wisp.
Yes.
It goes straight up until you can't. It just rises up.
Okay, but can we fly straight up?
No, you lack the ability to fly.
Yes, but we can see with our eyes.
Well, until it goes out of sight, yes.
So it's just going up.
Yeah.
Well, maybe just how do we know that it transmits from animal to animal? I mean, maybe if we just kill all the animals, it'll be gone. It'll drift up in the sky and be gone.
Not all of them drifted to the sky. They all seem to go random directions. You've killed several animals. They all go in random directions.
Great. All right, we'll kill another one, Logan.
Okay. No problem. You guys begin following it into the forest. Is that the plan, to go see what it infects? All right. Eventually, everybody give me a stealth roll, because you're doing it to not scare off other animals, because if you scare off other animals, then, you know.
Got it.
One person fails it, and all the animals are terrified, and you got to keep following it. Yes, Pete keeps going, yeah, fuck, shit. I keep hitting these roots and shit, and the animals are like, fuck, and run off because humans.
All right, keep following it.
All right, everybody give me a new stealth roll. You're going into the forest. You've been in here for a couple hours. You sure wish Bobby would stop screaming at things, but he doesn't. He screams louder in nature, as it seems to piss him off.
Dice are not with us today.
He picks up branches and snaps them, and a deer runs off going, shit!
We go for longer.
All right, one last attempt before it finally, eventually just disappears somewhere. Mr. Walls goes, fuck me, as he steps on a branch, which causes a new branch to, and he goes, ah! He screams and falls down the hill. But Pete was completely silent.
Yeah.
Well, if he's rolling down the hill, I'll grab him to make sure he doesn't go.
No problem. You begin chasing him down the hill as though he's a wheel of cheese.
Right, Logan, we trek all the way back.
Yeah.
Sorry, no offense, guys, but stay here. Kill another one.
Right, Ninja Kinley proceeds out. Let me see. You kill them until you get one that floats out at ground level, so you can go follow it. Ninja Kinley, please give me a
Watch me
stealth
fuck
roll.
up now.
If you do, that'll be hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
Oh,
barely managing. If he'd rolled just a little higher. All right, you eventually follow it out, and it approaches a deer, and it struggles with deer, and runs off, and the whistling goes, and then it goes over and it approaches a bird.
I just go,
Like a card. Eventually it approaches a bird, and the bird manages to fight it off. Eventually, it just keeps trying different things. It's going after a small moth. It gets it. The moth sits there. Give me an empathy roll at half on the moth.
Empathy roll on the moth.
If you make it, I'll give. If you can make your learner less, you'll get a new skill. No, okay. You're not sure. No, Marcus, you're back at the fucking barn. You don't get an empathy roll at the moth. Right, Kinley, the moth looks a bit fucking dejected. Like, really? This is it? Super. That's great. Yeah, I was a fucking bull. Now I'm a moth. Yeah.
I'm going backwards. What's going on?
Yeah, and he keeps hearing the weird whispering of the wind going, loser. That's just not helping. So, yeah, if you want to capture the moth, it's just sitting there right now.
Sure, I go and fucking snag it.
It's like, God damn it. It's the Jerry of these fucking critters. Right, you drag it back to the lair and stick it in a fucking jar. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right. So that one we'd last killed flew off finally after sucking so bad. Managed to infest this moth.
So
we don't. That's good though. I think we're okay to say there is a finite amount of them. There might be a shitload, but at least they are not replicating or splitting.
You know what I'm really curious on, Jeff? Because Matt keeps saying a lot of smart shit. You guys keep saying smart shit. I'm wondering if any of this smart shit will make it in the notes for the next group. Because I have the feeling that it's not going to get solved today. But like all this good shit, I'm thinking we'll get lost between this group and the next. And then they'll start over and go, why is this so hard, Logan? I'll be like, cumulative knowledge is cumulative.
I do have another idea.
Oh, good.
What we could do...
Does it involve torturing the moth?
I've got a play immediately group insta-hero.
Woo! Well done.
Yeah.
See, if nothing else, you're getting hero points for being here.
Yeah.
The moth just sits there. It's just like...
No, we're not done. We're nearly done, but we're not done yet.
Yeah. I'm going to say I have another idea to try.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just what if we, at sunset, do they have fireflies here?
Maybe. Probably. You've never paid attention before.
Well, what if we, grabbed one of these glass jars or maybe something bigger, go to town and get a bigger jar and just go around and collect a whole bunch of insects. Mosquitoes, fireflies, ants, anything.
Okay, to what end?
Well, we want something to them to be attracted to. They seem to be attracted to smaller animals. What if we, if one of these animals dies, we have this jar near it so that it can infect one of the insects because it's the nearest thing for it to try. I like
the idea where you're coming from. If you had a load of small animals in one container, they might fly into the container and trap themselves in there. The only problem is I don't think they're necessarily attracted to small creatures. I think it's a case of they'll keep pushing at the larger creatures, but if they can't inhabit them, they'll go, so they're trying to build up their strengths to go bigger and bigger. But if they can't push their will on a bigger creature, they'll go smaller and smaller and smaller. So they'll keep trying for the bigger creatures because they want to get to the fucking bears and shit, and then all humans and humanoids. So then they can start like really influencing shit. Because at the moment they're just an annoyance, but eventually,
we sort of tried this with the field mice, and it wasn't interested. It just went off in some random direction.
There's definitely a randomness to it. That's the other problem. I don't think we're gonna, unless we have something that's like, they all want to come here for a reason.
Jeff, you're thinking that if you were to replace the insect word with African bull elephant, if you had a jar of those, you're pretty sure they'd all be trying to get into those.
No.
It is difficult to come up with a jar containing many African bull elephants because they are quite large.
The thing that's kind of getting me is that none of these yet so far, any of them have tried to possess us. And yet, for some reason, one of them did try and possess Freddy. And
one could possess me too.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry. You're right.
Yeah, but he was fooling around with the blood.
But none of the ones we've released have tried to come into us, even though we're close by and so unless they know they're not strong enough yet, they're intelligent enough to realize that, and they're like, nah, fuck them. I need to go into something else first and build up. Unless it's that or something's changed, I don't know. But I'm guessing it's more of a evil, malignant intelligence where it's just like, yeah, not ready for humans yet, but soon, they'll be mine.
When he says that, all the animals at once howl or give their equivalent.
They cannot. You just look around and they're all going.
they seem really into it. Like when he was like, soon. They're all like, ah!
So there is okay. Huh. So they do listen and comprehend then.
So what you're saying is they need to level up?
Yes.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. Can't go fight the big boss if you're not ready to. You can't even deal with the minions. So.
Well, I don't know if there still is. I mean, not even sure if there really is a big boss. That's the thing, or how we even find him if there is one.
Now,
I was
Freddy,
the big boss. So
when Freddy, the thing attempted to possess Freddy, was there blood involved with that?
Don't know. You'd have to ask him. I was not there at the time.
Oh, so wait, you were there when it was slain, right? The monster slain?
Yeah, that's a while ago.
Okay, so that would have been when the blood was flying.
Well, the thing certainly got hacked up, yes, if that's what you mean.
Yeah, so then it would have happened then if it was going to happen because of the blood. So whatever happened with Freddy, that was something else, not blood.
Yeah, I don't know. Unless the only thing I can think of is Freddy was the first humanoid that, the first one killed was like, oh, maybe I'll try this out. And when he fucked it up, the rest of them were like, yeah, no, okay, we're not strong enough yet for humans. Let's build our shit up. Maybe they learned from their mistake. Maybe they're learning. Maybe they're...
Or maybe he was playing in the blood.
Playing in what blood?
The ichor from the infected animals, like Mr. Wallace was doing a few minutes ago when he had to stave off of possession.
Could be. Had a game, I think it's more the fact he fumbled, but...
No, that was a fumble, wasn't it? Yeah.
It's a good point. You could ask Freddy next time you see him or on the boards. Ask him. By the way, Freddy, when you were possessed, were you playing around in blood by any chance? That would get him going. So.
Okay, well, we haven't tried silver.
No.
You guys, everybody give me a listen roll of half.
Who's doing the bonanza theme?
That would be Logan. Yeah.
Ooh, Kinley, you hear distant hoofbeats. Mr. Wallace, you hear somebody doing a low squeaking fart. Just one of those.
Fart?
And you're not sure if it's one of you guys or one of the animals.
Yeah, but whatever it is, it must have a demon in it and it's trying to get out. So I start looking.
All right, no problem. You notice Kinley was like, Yeah, definitely horse hoof getting closer, Kinley.
Cool. There are horses coming, by the way.
One horse. You made yours a half. One horse.
One horse.
Or it's 2 half horses, could be, I guess, or 4 quarter horses.
Cool. I use my caring for mount on winged panther.
That's not coming.
Hey?
Not a winged panther. Sounds like one.
That's what I'm using my card.
Oh, card, right. Sorry.
+5.
Okay. You really want that fucking panther to ride around, don't you? Okay. The horse. So now you guys eventually, even the people, well, except for Mr. Wallace, who's continuing hearing this weird farting noise and looking around for it because he fumbled. But eventually, P, or Bobby, also hears the hoofbeats coming. They eventually stop outside the barn, and you hear the sound of somebody getting off their horse. And the constable guy comes in. He goes, "Hi, He looks at the shit going on in here, and he goes, "I was stopping by to see if you needed any supplies or anything to help." He seems really taken back, and you guys are like just got ichor all over your arms and your hands from spice weaseling and shit. It's all dry. He looks horrified.
I am ichor free, so I will approach him and say, "Hey, yeah, we need some silver. Do you happen to have a silver coin on you, sir?"
"Yeah, sure." He tosses you a silver piece. "There you go, buddy. Anything else you need?" he says, backing away slowly. "All right, then. You keep up the good
some
work."
Supplies would be good while we're Testing.
Flyers?
Testing. Supplies.
What kind of supplies?
Food.
Sure. Yeah, I'll have somebody bring it and leave it outside. And
Thanks.
tell him not to come inside. That's a nice tree you got there. He hurries off. He gets back on his horse and gallops off. He seems
fast
freaked out.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you thought I lost sanity points.
Mr. Wallace
Okay,
giggles insanely at you.
Let's tease the infected animals with the silver coin.
It doesn't seem it doesn't seem to have an effect other than they try to bite you and it irritates them.
Right. So, I mean, gold definitely just seems to be the way to go. That's what they used back at the beginning. It's the only thing we've seen to have kind of a reaction, an abnormal reaction to these things. But how we use that to our advantage.
Cut to shows Kinley in a suit of solid gold armor. Yeah.
Tempted.
I wonder what would happen if one of them actually did possess us. Would we be able to then communicate with it?
I like where you're going with this.
I bet you do.
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to go first? If you're willing to give your body over.
That at this point. Let's see if I can get one to possess me, or try to again, and then see if you guys talk to it.
I think we ought to go back to the find somebody that won't be missed idea I had earlier, and see if we can go with that instead of you. Let's try this on somebody who's not us.
I'm fine with that.
Delivering supplies here in a little bit. There you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a pretty small town. I mean, 10, 20,000 people.
Accidents happen.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Everybody, give me grapple rolls to capture the delivery boy that is bringing you your shit.
Oh, wait, we can do this without brute force.
No,
Really? How? I'm curious.
Have you tried this Mr. Fox's elixir?
Sorry,
son?
little man.
Oh no, he was instructed to drop shit off outside, not go in or talk to anybody. Kinley grabs him and drags him in the barn. Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
We're going with that then.
Now, everybody, give me evidence analysis rolls.
I put my hand over his mouth. Going,
it's pretty much he's bound in iron as far as he's concerned. You guys are thinking that this kid, A, will probably go insane from what's in there. B, you're pretty sure the constable knows that he sent the kid here. So, just FYI.
Accidents happen.
I see. Okay.
Okay, well, let's give him some snake oil.
So, which snake oil are you giving him?
What?
The laudanum.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, you give him,
Oh.
you force some laudanum down his throat. Okay.
Wow.
That ought to fuck up his ability to resist.
This is the kid. He's got a little ferret head and stuff on him. He looks really scared and cute. Adorable.
I feel bad.
Oh, obviously
Yes.
the laudanum hasn't kicked in yet. Let's give him a little more time for the drugs to kick in then.
Eventually, you manage to drug the kid.
Yeah. Great.
I think an Australian's reputation may take a hit.
If they know what happened.
I'm sure that even an idiot will figure it out. His horse waits patiently for him to come out in his little cart. It says general store on the side. He seems drugged. He says. Oh,
Okay,
give me a pharmacy roll, by the way, for how much laudanum to give this guy. Guys, you don't know.
It
Bottle?
says on the label.
Hey, it says 1 teaspoon before bed.
Yeah, well, he's a kid, so that ought to knock him right out. 1 teaspoonful.
All right. You gave him very little. He attempts to resist being. Yeah, he looks pretty out of it.
Okay, so
he sits there helplessly in Kinley's grasp. He occasionally tries to resist. I'm not even gonna wait. He has 5% chance. Come on, 5 or less to break free now. He uses his reverse dice now.
What?
No, he's stuck.
So what was the plan here?
You're not sure. You're thinking that if you're going to start abducting and killing people, it's better to have a plan before doing so. But
kill one of the creatures. Kill one of the, not him. Kill one of the possessed creatures.
Move it over near him first. So
that's what I'm gonna. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. As soon as it starts flying in a direction, I'm gonna put him in the way of it. And be like, here you go.
That sounds like a good plan.
Wow. Everybody give me a sanity roll, cold-blooded killing. Whether you're successful or not, your thoughts are fucking heartless. You are horrible humans.
What about if we've got that shit maxed out?
you don't need to roll. You're fine. You've killed so many people that you're past it. The other two take 1 point of sanity loss each so far. Kinley just gets ready to maneuver the kid. Okay, and you kill one, and it begins floating toward the kid. It's going for it, and Kinley's intercepting with the kid, and it's Kinley, and it tries to get the kid, and it fails. It floats away. Mark off one more further, please. Huh?
Yeah, I'll try to interpose myself between the wisp and whatever direction it's going.
Yeah, it just tries to go around you.
Yeah, try me. I'll even try to grab hold of it.
It goes through you and fucks off to wherever it's going.
All right, do another one.
No problem. Mark off another animal. And does it go for the kid? It decides no, it just wanders off in some other direction. But you've got more, lots more, and another one.
Kill another one.
Mark off another one, and it goes for the kid, and it's going, and it seems to be inside the kid now. You're not sure if it's succeeding. No, it flowed out the air side. God damn it. Kinley chases it down and continues swatting it. These things are having real problems. This could be why they're still in the animals.
So what insanity did I just take a point into?
Cold-blooded killing. Because you're definitely attempting that here. All right, so another one? You need something stronger.
This doesn't seem to be going the way we wanted it to.
Yeah, kill a couple more.
Sure. All right, you kill another one. Yeah. Kinley interposes the kid. Eventually it says, fuck it. And it floats through both of them and goes off to wherever it's doing. And another one dies. And now, hell no. Right, you've killed 4 more of them, and they're just not going for the kid.
Anybody want to replenish?
You want to put the kid in one of the cages so he doesn't rat you out?
I got 3 good cards, so.
Yeah, well, one drugged up child, maybe 14 years old.
Whispering into the ears of my comrades so that the kid can't hear.
He's pretty out of it.
So far, all we've done is apprehend him and drug him, and anything beyond that, he's just, he must have been screwed up on drugs. So I vote we not kill the kid.
No, don't kill the kid. I have an idea. Here's what we do. We put the kid back on his horse and hope the horse rides him back to town without the kid falling off while he's in his current state. And when the sheriff comes and asks, we'll tell him that you told the kid not to look into the barn, right? Well, he looked into the barn. So we drugged him with some laudanum and sent him back. Hope he's okay.
Seems like as good a cover story as we're going to come up with.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still going to say we kidnapped him?
Well.
He is a kid, and now he's very close to napping, as a matter of fact, so in a figurative and literal sense.
We can just tell him it was a bad dream.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Must have been the drugs. He must have imagined that whole grappling thing.
If only you had that bag of lime and shovel card, that would be really handy.
I suggest you kill another 10 of these fucking things. If we get him possessed, then that's more of a likely story. To be like, fuck it, he was here, he was delivering the stuff, fucking one of them flew into him. Shit.
Okay. If we're going to try that, then let's drape the kid over the cage or curl him up around it.
No, after we've done this, we still want to try and get one in him and have him...
Oh, Kinley's definitely intercepting them. He's using the kid like a football or a small valise and trying to slot these things into him.
Logan, mash it fucking another 10 times.
No. Number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, close. Number 8, number 9. Number 9 may be a winner. It goes for it. It wants the big money, the big prizes, and it fucking fumbles.
Damn it.
And number 10. It goes for it. Yes, it saw number 9, and it also fails, but it doesn't fumble.
Fine, cross another 5. Fucking
All right. Mark off another 5, please. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Yes, number 4 goes for it, and it's a win. Yes! The kid's fucking eyes fill with blackness, and he's like, and then he tries to bite Kinley.
You suck. Demon, talk to us.
It says.
Right, do we have a small child size cage?
No, you could make one if somebody else was to restrain the kid. He's fighting demonically, but with your... Wait, no, he gets a new role because now he's a new person, kind of. Now he fails to escape Kinley. He's fighting pretty good. Maybe you could have your buddies make you a cage because you're kind of tied up with making it so this kid has 0 chance of escaping right now.
I'll try to make him a cage.
Excellent. Give me a carpentry roll as you try to make one with the plentiful wood branches of the giant tree which somebody drug halfway in. Yeah. He makes a cage that the bars are good. I don't know. They're pretty wide.
Well, what about not tying?
Elephant, I tell you.
You want to attempt your knot tying? This is always fun. Go ahead and give me a roll. Do you have rope?
No, I don't want to do that.
Oh.
I remember how I ended up after that thing with Mildred. Don't want to do that again.
Okay. Well,
I'm
Mr.
willing
Wallace,
to try to restrain the boy while somebody else ties him up, though.
He's fighting pretty hard. Kinley's completely immobile, but on the other hand, I mean, when the Amish have a barn raising, they bring him in too.
Raise the barn.
Mm-hmm. So, Mr. Wallace says, since he apparently is not good at knot tying, would you like to try to tie the kid up and restrain him? Do you have any rope? Do you wish you had some rope? Would you like some rope?
I have twine.
Yeah, twine's really bad for tying people up because of blood flow and stuff. Unless you don't mind him losing his hands and feet, in which case fucking tie his ass up with twine.
Well, look around the barn. Is there anything around here to tie him up with?
You find some scraps. It's not great, but it's better than kicking the nuts.
Well, we have some wool.
Okay, you drape the wool over his head. That appears to calm him slightly.
It's a meter of wool. So
yeah, I can make
diagonal to diagonal. That's got to be what 4 feet. That's plenty to go tying his wrists up.
All right. You shred your wool in order to make bindings. Who would like to try to use these bindings? They're almost impossible to use because the PCs have no idea how to tie knots.
Logan, is there any chance that in one of these barns I have those hay hooks dangling down from the fucking chains?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Great. I just fucking hook his clothes onto it.
All right. You hang him up from a hook. You shouldn't ought to hang him up from a hook. His mother hung him up from a hook once.
Great. Now he's up on the hook.
He struggles futilely.
I attempt to build the cage myself with...
All right.
Got it. Native set.
This is how you build a Vietnamese tiger pit cage. Goes in a
Nice.
tiger pit.
I go back over. I unhang him. I put him in the cage.
All right. He's now in a fucking wooden box of unhappiness. He seems to be having problems adjusting to his body.
How do you mean?
Getting things to work right and like.
He's like he used to be an animal and now he's a human.
He's trying to level up.
He's trying to do fast is what he's trying to do. He went from something little to something big. Didn't get any of the medium steps. So
at this point, you hear horses coming, multiple.
I run out. Oh, thank God you're here.
No problem. It's the guy and the two deputies. And give me a fast talk roll, Kinley. They look like, where in the fuck is that kid?
Your delivery guy came and he put the parcel by the door, but one of these things flew out and flew into him. It's taking hold of the kid.
Oh no! They say
No.
they look at the kid's eyes and your story.
Terrible.
Give me a fast talk. Yeah, okay.
By half.
They are like, this is a tragic thing that happened and all that shit. And
They're going for the kids. Think of the children.
No, they say.
Why would no one think of the children?
Yeah, says the children. Child. And right, yeah. So there you go. Do you want to leave it there for now? That's a good ending scene.
Yeah, I think so.
No, nothing works up my hunger more than a good possession. I'm going to snack on the supplies.
Well, yeah, I figure you guys are going to eat and drink and stuff and go, yeah, it's fucking tragic. By the way, your camera's still turned off there, Marcus. So, right, we go to the next part, which is titles. I've already got some jotted down. I'd like to hear your thoughts. And by the way, let's see who's playing next, because that's always funny to give them a mission. It's like, this is currently ongoing here, so.
I think we should call this demanding attention.
Wow. God, that's fucking great. Freddie, Yana, and Vince. So you guys get a brief Freddie, and he gets to brief them.
Good. I'll give him the shit brief he gave us.
Wow, this is the mod that keeps on fucking giving. All right, so let me get back to D-manding.
Yeah.
Demanding what?
Demanding or demanding.
Demanding.
Attention.
Okay. Good. Grab a card, Matt. What have you other two got?
It's in the blood.
Ominous.
It's in
Marcus,
blood.
grab a card for Jeff. Marcus.
Sometimes you just need a human sacrifice.
Gotta keep it short. Human sacrifice?
Well, how old is the kid?
15?
Child
14?
sacrifice.
I think we can call it a child sacrifice then.
Okay, here's the different options we've got. Child sacrifice, demon level up, demanding, attention, desperation, English nanny shaking, gold versus blackness, it's in the blood, pulping small critters, skull hail, spice weasel, and tree table.
Wow. That's a lot there.
There's a lot of good ones in there.
I don't know how to pick. There's some good ones in there.
Yeah, but a lot of those are sort of peripheral. I think that I'm going to vote for mine, child sacrifice.
The only thing I'm worried about is that YouTube will go, no.
Yeah.
That's an actual concern.
It might be a bit like You
Yeah,
can't post
they've
videos
been
on
coming
like
down
that.
on shit. So I would say let's not do that one, even though it's a good one, even though it's accurate. It's YouTube.
Read the ones off that you had again, Logan.
Demon level up, demanding attention, desperation.
Demon level up is what I was thinking of. I like the demon level up one.
Okay, Matt.
I like Spice Weasel.
Spice Weasel's good.
I don't know. I'm drawn.
Spice Weasel works for me too, though. That would be another good choice. So
I like Spice Weasel. Let's go with that.
Yes.
Cool. And last.
Don't want child sacrifice though.
Yeah, I understand. All right, Marcus, what have you got to say to the studio audience out there?
You never know when you gotta sacrifice a child. Might help.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? All right, and Jeff.
Make sure you level up your demon, just in case.
Lastly, Matt.
Remember, folks, when you're dealing with a multiphasic demon, be prepared.
With what? Prepare how?
Don't know.
Bring a demonologist.
I know how we can do that. We need a demon Boy Scout. They're always prepared.
Oh, yeah.
A young priest and an old priest.
That's the problem here. I didn't get my demonology badge from Scouts.
Yep.